Hi, me again. As you can see, I'm a bit spotty today, but fuck wearing makeup. Um, I don't think that you have to. I think people get spots, and I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I wanted to talk about, I don't know whether it's a side effect of depression, of anxiety, of DID. I don't know what it's a side effect of, but I guess I think it's probably the depression. So it's the numbness. And I wanted to try and explain it maybe to some people that don't experience it. And also to people that do. So again, they've got somebody to share their experience with. So yeah, sometimes I wake up and you have just no motivation to do anything. I mean, in my past, it's been no motivation to even get up and go to the toilet. So you can end up lying there, getting more and more uncomfortable because you're like, I need to go to the toilet, but you just don't want to get up. It can be about food, like I'm really hungry, but you just don't get up, you don't do anything, you're not motivated to do anything, and that means caring for yourself too. I know a lot of the time I've been, getting dehydrated and being like, I really need to have a drink or whatever, and then just not doing it. So there's that side of it. There's the worst side, the side that affects me the most is internally in my mind, when you just sort of feel like nothing. I found myself sat in a place just staring, just sort of not doing anything. So usually when I feel depressed or if I'm struggling with something, I will watch YouTube. I will just binge YouTube because it's just a way of my brain distracting itself, of just trying to focus on something else. So yeah, it's just feeling like nothing. And that's hard to explain, and it's kind of hard to understand when I'm not in the midst of it. But you just don't, I say you, whenever I explain it like this and say you, it's just my experience, so I don't know why I use the language I do. But so yeah, I just feel like I'm not thinking about anything, I'm not planning anything. The only thoughts that do come up will be things like, I know I really need to put some clothes away, or I know I've really got to go and clean the bathroom, or I really should walk the dog already, and those sort of things, like responsibilities that you have, that I have, that then make it even harder to focus on doing. I hope this is being explained well enough. It's a feeling that I'm pretty confident a lot of people who struggle with mental health issues, especially depression, have. And it's obviously not as bad as, the sort of self-hate, but it's still really damaging. I find it almost one of the worst side effects, is just not doing anything, because then it leads into depression, because afterwards you self-hate because you're like, I didn't do anything. I just wasted all that time. So, you feel like doing nothing. You feel like you can just waste so much time in this state, just sat doing nothing, maybe binge watching YouTube, maybe just literally sat there staring at empty space. And it's really depressing to think that, and you don't feel happy, but you also don't exactly feel sad. It's just feeling nothing. The other problem that comes with it is, because I feel so numb, I can come across as a bit snappy or a bit blunt, because you sort of become numb to everything and other people's, perception or feeling, and I'll just say to somebody, yeah, I just feel shit. When usually I'll be like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little bit, wobbly today. Or I'll be like, no, I feel like shit. I don't want to do it. I don't want to tidy my room. And it feels very immature and childish. And, I know I've been quite snappy, at people in the past. Because it's sort of like that filter's removed. Because you just feel like you don't care about anything. And that's really weird because I'm a very caring person. And, it can completely change who you are as a person. And I think that's really sad. And I know a lot of people struggle with this. For me, I'm really lucky that I don't get it very often. It does affect me, but it's not that common. And I'm really lucky that the people that know me, will recognise it. And if I do say anything to them that seems short or snappy or rude, they'll understand that I'm not in the best place. So yeah, it's feeling numb and just empty. So it can quite quickly and easily lead into a depressive episode. So you can quite easily slip into the self-hate for not having done anything, the feeling miserable because you don't feel anything. So I don't think this necessarily helps anybody because, again, when I share my experiences and talk about these things, I don't want to say to people like, do this is the one trick that will fix you, that will make you feel better, because one, I feel like that's disingenuous from me because I'm not there yet. I still struggle with these things. I mean, I'm in a much better place than I was, but I still struggle with these things. So if I said to somebody, this is the quick fix, well, that would be not necessarily true because I still struggle. The other reason I don't want to, say this is the thing that's going to help is because everybody's different. And something that might help somebody might not help the next person. And then the third reason is I understand that when I'm in these sort of situations, these sort of feelings, somebody offering me advice, again, I can be quite rude and quite blunt and be like, that just won't work. And I know that when I'm in a depressive episode, I will believe that there's not much that's going to work, and this is just the truth. This is just how I feel. This is just how it's going to be, sort of thing. Which I know isn't true when I'm out of these episodes, but I know during, if somebody's like, you should try doing this and you should try doing that, I'll be like, I know how to look after myself, it's just not working. And you get kind of a bit snarky, and I don't want to be that way. And I also don't want to trigger anybody else to feel that way. So I'm not going to, not in this video anyway, I'm not going to say, this is what you should do to help. Because there are some things that definitely help me. And maybe I'll share them in another video, but I want that to be separate. So it's, if people are looking, they can find it rather than just being told in the middle of a video, I want to share authentically my thoughts and feelings and my experiences. And then maybe in separate videos, I can talk about things that help me. But yeah, I do think that people shouldn't be afraid to share their experiences with mental health. And also, for example, the fact that I'm not wearing any makeup today, and I'm very well aware that my nose and face looks a bit spotty. I want people to be able to be themselves in everything and with all walks of life, and for anything. Like, if you feel a certain way and that's who you are and that's what you identify as, and you don't want to wear makeup, you don't want to shave, you do you. Like, I want everybody to be able to feel comfortable with themselves and not have to conform to what they believe society wants from them, because at the end of the day, there's so many people that there will be people that don't like it, and there will be people that do. There will be people that love no makeup. There will be people that hate no makeup, you know? There's just people that will like and dislike everything you do. So I think people should just accept who they are, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn to accept myself and my flaws, and that's why this is this sharing on YouTube is really good for me, because it's being open and honest and having to accept that for myself. And sharing this experience that I get with depression, about being numb and about being stroppy and feeling empty, I think it's important for people to talk about mental health more now. I really do, and I really want to encourage more people to be able to be open with their mental health struggles. So that's it. It's another really rambly one, they always are. But I hope this has helped somebody. I hope this is a positive. That's all I ever want from any of these videos, is I just hope they're positive for somebody. Also, I'm still sorry about the blinds. I'll work on it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.